Find It Freddy's Detective Agency. Sorry, I can't help you. I got too many clues to find and too many detections to detect. They call me Find It Freddy because, there's a clue. I will find it. Only thing I can't find is an assistant. If I find enough clues, I can solve any case, no matter how difficult. I gotta admit, though, I am a little nervous. See, if I don't solve the mystery of what it means to have peace. It'll be my first ever unsolved case. And, my parents are watching this, so I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Let me talk you through the facts of the story. It starts about 700 years before Jesus was born. God's people, the Israelites, had wandered away from God's ways. They were doing a lot of sinning, see? They were also afraid they were gonna get attacked and destroyed by other countries. Living life afraid and without God is like being in the darkness. And I don't know about you, but I am afraid of the dark. Just kidding. That's a clue, because God is the light. And since God never gives up on his people, he sent Isaiah with an amazing promise. You might remember that Isaiah was a prophet, right? Which means he shared God's messages with the people. That's what prophets do. And this message was from God that one day his people wouldn't be stuck in spiritual darkness anymore. That means no more being controlled by sin. Then he told them that one day they would rejoice, which is like a celebration, see? And why would they rejoice? Because all their worries, like fear of being destroyed, or fear of the dark, if you know anybody that suffers from that, were gonna be taken away. There'd be nothing to make them nervous anymore. That brings us to the next clue. Because here's what Isaiah said, "For unto us a child is born." Then he went on to talk about how this child in the future would be a light to God's people, and he would be the Prince of Peace, which means his peace would go on forever, like even to us. But I still don't really know what that looks like. All right, so now we shoot forward about 700 years. God follows through on his promise, see? Jesus was born, and he was the light shining in the darkness that Isaiah had talked about. The Prince of Peace was finally here, see? And as he grew up, he healed people who were sick, and he taught about how people could be forgiven for their sins. But there were some evil rulers in charge, like this king named Herod, and some people thought that Jesus should fight him and overthrow him to show how powerful he was. But he didn't fight the king. But listen to this. One night, Jesus was eating this special meal with his closest friends, see? And he started talking to him about peace. He said, "The peace I give you is not like the peace the world gives." Now that's all fine and good, but what does that mean to me? To us, now! I mean, how does the darkness, the manger, and the cross lead us to understanding peace? Well, there is one more piece of this story. The day after Jesus ate with his friends, he faced death. He was hung on a cross to die, and he did nothing to deserve this. Instead of fighting the evil rulers, he gave up his own life because he knew this was God's plan. Wait, he had peace because he knew it was God's plan. This is the same peace he told his friends about. This is the peace Isaiah was talking about. So this must be the same peace you and I can have today. The world says we should fight each other for our own way, and that's how you get peace. Like how the people wanted Jesus to fight the king. But God says we can have peace, and not be nervous or weighed down by our worries, if we trust that he's in control. And that doesn't mean things go our way all the time. Oh, let me tell you. It just means one day everything will be right, because Jesus is our peace. When we follow Jesus, he gives us the same gift of peace that he gave to his friends so long ago. And that peace never ends. Case closed. Looks like there was no reason for me to be nervous about solving this case at all. which is good because I wasn't nervous. Were you nervous?
Yeah.